A small disclaimer before we get into the video. I don't know this game as well as I know Railroads Online, so my cliff notes on this patch come more from the patch notes themselves than from my own experience compared to my usual Railroads Online update videos. I don't have enough experience in Derail Valley yet to say that I'm really an expert, but I am comfortable enough to still try and add my own comments to these changes. I just wanted to make it clear that this video might not be as interesting as other patch note cliff note videos have been in the past. That's all. Build number 95 introduces a new locomotive to the mix, the SO60, a small steam switcher. It's a great way to round out the roster of available locomotives, giving you the option to swap to steam in the early game, being a little more powerful than the DE2, but a little worse than the DM3. It's comparable to both, really. It's supposedly most likely to spawn in smaller industries such as both of the forests, but in my limited experience looking for this locomotive, I've had better luck finding it specifically at the machine town and factory for some reason. That might just be bad luck on my part. Now, this is great for any Steam fans out there who might be new to the game, as the cheap license means you could hypothetically buy it with your starting cash in career mode, though, do be warned, you'll need some extra money to buy a shovel and a lighter before you can run it, and you'll need to find a shop that sells both of those. But for anyone who's trying to play the game somewhat optimally, Steam Power provides a different answer to the question of what the word optimal is supposed to mean. It gives a different context, a different angle. Yes, diesels are far easier to manage, safer to run, and can be strung up in multiple unit consists for more power. Steam, however, has notably lower operational costs, making them more price efficient, especially on smaller jobs. Steam Power seems to be the focus of this update, as it has also received a handful of little fixes and changes that make it more competitive with diesels, give it more support around the map, and fix a few bugs surrounding Steam Power and the older steam locomotive, the S282. Honestly, we could be here for a long time exploring each and every one of these changes, but let's not waste our time. The ones I feel that are the most exciting and worth noting are: the price of coal has been reduced by 75%. Repair costs on the S282 have been lowered. Water doesn't accumulate in the pistons when the train is in motion, meaning you don't need to use the cylinder cocks to clear out excess water while you're moving between two towns. Coal and water towers now have alert sounds for when a train is aligned correctly beneath them. If you wouldn't shovel a scoop of coal into a firebox, and the amount you threw in would go over the firebox's coal limit, it only removes the coal necessary from your shovel to reach the firebox's maximum, leaving the rest behind for future use. 9 new water towers have been placed on the map, making it so all but one of the industries have at least one water tower. Whoever runs Oil Well North is a coward who hates fun, apparently, as that's the only destination without one. All spots with coaling towers also had water towers to begin with. No new coaling towers have been added. Now, the strangest of these water towers has to be the second one at Machine Town and Factory. There was already a water tower there, so it seems a little bit redundant. However, it gives me hope that the developers are gearing up for passenger trains, as the new water tower is located in the heart of the passenger station. Maybe that's just a little bit of foreshadowing, Now, while Steam Power is definitely the focus of this update, there's also a few other bits and bobs that they've fixed that might make people happy. The total amount of VRAM that the game uses, basically RAM dedicated for your graphics card, has been lowered on a couple of features. I've personally noticed my graphics card went from using around 8 gigabytes of VRAM to using only 6, so that's around like a 25% decrease. Pretty nice. A few lag spikes have been fixed, and some immersion has been restored by fixing some visual and auditory bugs. The DM3 now takes less mechanical damage during operation. Locomotives don't despawn if they're attached to active orders. The mouse scroll wheel is no longer inverted when interacting with the hotbar for your inventory, and a couple of VR and tutorial bits and bobs have been fixed. And that's about all I've got for you, really. I would make more comments, but again, I'm not quite as experienced with this game as I'd like to be quite yet. But hey, that's all the more reason to stream it in the coming weeks, right? I am having a lot of fun with this game, and I'm enjoying streaming it to you all, after all. If you found this video helpful, or you just want to hear more of my voice, I know there's an audience for that, like and subscribe to boost my ego and tell me I'm doing something right, and maybe catch me on a live stream or two to say hello. Whatever you do, though, thanks for tuning in, and have a nice day. Cheers, folks.